Hello everybody! Um, this video is it is a thank you video to everybody who watches my videos because I recently reached 60,000 subscribers, which is crazy, like what? So I put on Facebook and Twitter, if you have any questions for us, I'll do a question and answer video, and at the end of this video I'm also going to be showing you something that's it's a competition, but you don't have to do anything special for it. So I've got a list of your questions. And I'm just going to be answering them, hopefully. Oh, it's gone dark. I look like I'm in black and white. Yeah, so it's basically just to say thank you. I think I'm on about 62,000 subs now, which is pretty exciting. I never thought I'd have like 10 subscribers, so it's pretty amazing. Alright, so I'll just get started and answer all these questions that you asked us. I'll just say first names in case anybody doesn't want like the whole name said. So Billy asks, what are some of your favourite anime movies? I don't watch loads of anime films. I watch like so much anime TV series, but some of my favourite films are Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service. Basically, Studio Ghibli ones are just so good. I also like the Naruto and Bleach films. They were like OVAs, but they were really long, so they count as films. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, that one's really good. That made me cry so much. But yeah, it's such a good film. I'm looking there because like I've got my anime DVDs. What else? Yeah, I mean, I really like the Black Butler live action film. I know that's not an anime film, but it's based on the manga and the anime. That is one of the best like live action adaptations I've seen, even though it was changed so much from the manga. I really enjoyed it. He also asks, what was the first music album you bought yourself? I bought like a single, when you could still buy single CDs. That makes me sound really old. I'm sure you can still buy single CDs, can't you? And it was from a shop called MVC, which doesn't even exist anymore. I think it stood for music video cassette or something. Yeah, and I bought Aqua, Dr. Jones single, and it had like a couple of remixes of the song on as well, because Aqua was my jam. I absolutely loved Aqua when I was little. I still do, like, they're amazing. I still absolutely love their music. But yeah, it was Dr. Jones. Tom asks, have you ever thought about doing a video with Mama Sounds? Mother Sounds has been in, is it just one video? Well, hands up, where I painted like little flowers on her nails. And she's been in a video on my other channel, which I'll link in the description, where she tries to name characters from Game of Thrones because she's absolutely useless with names, but she doesn't want to show her face on camera. She pops up in a couple of my vlogs on my other channel, for like a couple of seconds, so yeah, but she doesn't want to show her face. She'll let me do like maybe a hairbrushing video or something like that, Maybe I could do that. Would you like to live in an anime? Depends which one it was. Like, I love to live in Ouran High School Host Club anime. Just to like meet the twins and stuff. And Black Butler, obviously. They have really nice clothes and things. But I would want to be CL so that Sebastian was like serving me. And Kimi to Boku, something like that, like a really sweet school anime. And that would be really cute, as long as I was like drawn cutely. Brett asks, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. That's who. And do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, I actually do. He's my next door neighbour. Kyle says, what got you into the ASMR community? I'm sure I've said this a few times, but it was a link somebody put on my Facebook homepage of this guy getting an Indian head massage. So he was like getting such a good massage off this guy. And it made me so relaxed, and I experienced ASMR for like the first time in years because I hadn't experienced it since I was like playing games with my friends and things. So yeah, so I got into that, and then I saw the Whispering Voices channel and Whisper Crystals, and also Lita's massage videos, and I noticed that a lot of people who were commenting on them were commenting on like the hand movements and things, and I've always been told I have like nice hands and nails, so I thought I can do this. I could totally get into this and like give it a go. Maybe it can be like a nice hobby or something. So I tried it, and yeah, kind of it all sparked from there. Lauren asks, have you ever made a video and just scrapped it because you didn't like how it turned out? I don't think I have. I've started videos and then stopped and started again because a noise happened, or the dog barked, or I said something wrong. But I don't think I've ever properly sat down with like all my props and stuff and started one and then just given up. Because I tend to plan ahead and know what I'm going to say and do, and I usually know if it's going to be like a good idea or not. Whether all my videos have been successful is another question. Lauren also asks, how long does it usually take to edit a video? If it's just a straight video where I'm just talking for like a quarter of an hour, it'll take about 2 hours, and then it'll render for about an hour and a half. But if it's going dark, can you see? But if it's a video like my space one, for example, where there's a lot of special effects and like green screen to do and stuff, that can take us like a whole day, and then rendering can take like up to 5 hours. So I'm just gonna leave it to get on with it. Would you rather live in a supernatural world with dragons and zombies and vampires, or live in a cutesy anime world? Oh, that's so difficult, because I would love to live in like How to Train Your Dragon, in that, like, no hiccup and toothless and stuff, and write about on dragons and be a vampire. But at the same time, I'd love to be in a cutesy anime so I could be all like elegant and not clumsy like I am in real life. It'd be so sweet. I could be like Daenerys Targaryen if I had dragons. Maybe I could live in an anime that had dragons and vampires and things. That's the solution right there. Is there an anime with dragons? There must be. Tell me if there is. Mackenzie asks, favourite Buffy episode ever? It's so difficult. I absolutely love Tabula Rasa, which is the episode in season 6 where the gang kind of loses their memory because Willow's spell goes wrong and they don't know who they are, and Spike thinks he's called Randy, and it's so funny and it's just great. I like a lot of episodes from season 6 actually. I also love The Gift, the end of season 5, because it's super sad but it's really exciting. I love Glory. I think she's one of my favourite big bads in Buffy. There's a lot of season 4 episodes I like because I love the idea that they're all in college except Xander, and they're like in dorms living together and stuff, and the whole Willow and Tara thing blossoms. Oh my goodness, I need to watch Buffy again. Also, Hush is such an amazing episode. It's all silent because they lose their voices, and there's these creepy guys called the Gentlemen who are like, they're amazing. I love it. Okay. Will you do a Willow cosplay? I don't think I'll ever do a Willow cosplay as such, but I might do a Willow video where I'm like being Willow, if anybody would want that. I think that would be quite fun. At the last Newcastle Comic Con I saw a girl dressed as Willow. I think she might have been Vampire Willow, but I'm not quite sure because she had the fuzzy jumper on from Doppelgangland. Yeah, she looked really cute, but I think I was probably one of the only people who knew who she was. And when I cosplay, I know it sounds really vain, but I like people to know who my character is and like come up and be excited about it and stuff. Oh, and they also ask least favourite vegetable. It's gotta be celery. I absolutely hate celery. Like, it's my least favourite food in general. Just ban celery from the earth. Scott Smith asks, have you thought of drawing up a new 2016 ASMR calendar? I've still got your first one. The first one, when I look back on it, it's so embarrassing because I was just starting to draw my anime and stuff and it was really bad. But if I did another one, I think I'd do it more cartoony, and each month could have like a little cartoony person doing a different trigger, maybe. So like in one they could be getting a head massage, and one they could be painting their nails or something. I'm just like cute asleep on like fluffy clouds or something. So I don't know if anybody would be interested in getting one though, but I could draw one up and see what anybody thought. I think it would be quite cute. Who knows? Esmeralda asks, how about if you were trapped on a desert island, which 3 books would you take with you? I would take my X-Men First Class comic, the second one, which is a tiny little comic like this, about the 5 original X-Men, and it's really cute and like not much happens in it, but there's a part where Angel, who is one of my favourite mutants, loses his wings, and it's so sad. But I could like just look at the artwork all day, so I would take that one. And I would take the Black Butler volume. I don't know which volume it is, the one where they're on a boat and there's zombies, because it's Black Butler and zombies. So, and then I'd take a book like How to Survive on a Desert Island, because otherwise I'd just die straight away. If it's like an island like in Lost, that would be really cool. So yeah, maybe like Castaway Handbook or something. Nick asks, if you could live in a video game world, which one would it be and why? That's a hard one. Video game. Maybe either the Marvel Lego Heroes one. I could be a little Lego person. Or Tomb Raider, as long as I could be Lara Croft. Because those games are amazing. They're like my favourite games. I love them. Yeah. I want to be Tomb Raider. She'd have great like assets and everything too, if you know what I mean. Moving on. My friend Natalie asks, other than Japan, what other countries would you like to visit? I would love to visit North America, because I want to go to Hollywood and I want to go to Orlando, Disney World, I want to go to Texas. I want to just road trip through America, and meet like other ASMR people and maybe some American people who watch my videos and stuff, and just take in the kind of buzz and the atmosphere and hear the different accents and stuff. I think it would be so cool. I would absolutely love to do that. I'd also like to visit Thailand because it looks just beautiful, and probably like Italy, places like that, just pretty places. Jack asks, how was your uni experience? Any highlights or lowlights? I'll hopefully be starting this September, fingers crossed. Good luck, Jack. My university experience wasn't the greatest thing ever, like a lot of people say. Like, I commuted from home, which is, I chose to do it. I didn't want to be living in, and like a lot of people were just going and getting drunk, and it was like the best thing ever. And I was like, oh, kind of just want to stay by myself and write, which is what I did. I did screenwriting, so in like my second and third years I wrote film scripts, and like that was my experience of university. I absolutely loved writing the scripts and making new characters and things, and we did group projects where we had to do like practical things and film stuff, and I didn't enjoy that. I would have loved it if I was acting in them, but it was more like technical things, like doing the sound and setting the cameras up and stuff, and I just wasn't interested in that at all. If I like redid it, I'd probably do more of an acting and writing kind of thing, but I don't regret what I did. I really enjoyed it. I think it was probably different to a lot of people's university experiences, but it was mine and I really enjoyed it. I graduated with first class honours, so go nerds. Georgie asks, what are you a fan of that is before 1980? I'm quite a big fan of Hitchcock films and like old Hammer horror films. I love Psycho and The Birds and the Christopher Lee Dracula films. So, yeah. Those. I'm sure there's other things, like I Am Legend was written, was it the 50s or 60s, and I love that. So, new rules for a new life. I'm assuming this is a Twitter handle. What do you wish you had known 200 videos ago? I wish I had known that I should try and look presentable in every video, because I look back and some of them I look like I've just like rolled out of bed, which I probably have, but maybe make sure there's not excess noise and things like that. I mean, I love doing all my videos, so I don't really regret any of the videos I've done or anything. Yeah, I don't think I wish I'd known more, because I've learned through the experience of making the videos, so it's always good. Ben asks, when it comes to making cosplays, how do you go about it? Do you have a list of ones you want to do? Do you list all the things you need to make, or do you just go off the top of your head? I've only done a few cosplays, and from experience it can be very stressful to make one. I make a list of who I want to cosplay, and then I choose one and I list everything that they need. I look up on Google images what the character looks like, bits of their costumes and things, and then I make a list of the cheapest version of that kind of thing and get, so like materials, cardboard I use a lot of, different threads to make sure it's not shown and stuff. So yeah, and then I go to the place and I usually spot other things that'll work for it and things, so yes, that's what I do. It's probably better to be organised like that and tick off all the things that you've done, and then you know exactly what else you need to get and what you need to make or buy. Eric asks, how long does it usually take to make an ASMR video? It depends really. If it's one of my big role plays, it can take a few days because I need to get all the materials and props and things and then set it up and then record and then edit, so that can take up to like 3 or 4 days. Ones like this, I waited for comments and questions and then just set up the camera, so this will just take today to make. And how excited I am for it, I'll do it straight away if I'm really excited for it. Manon asks, what's your favourite kind of ASMR video to record? My favourites are definitely my role plays, especially ones that involve something I'm really into, like my X-Men one, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one, a Turtles one. So I'm really obviously into those kind of things, and I love doing it when it involves something I'm really passionate about, and you can probably tell that as well through the video. Like, you can probably see I'm really excited about it. Wandering Whispers asks, do you have a favourite novel? My favourite novel, or my favourite book, is I Am Legend. It's about post-apocalyptic world where this guy lives, and there's like vampire slash zombie creatures that are kind of intelligent, and the ending is amazing. Like, none of the films have done it justice. The book is so good. I definitely recommend reading it. It's not even like a really long book either, it's quite small, but it's got such a powerful message and it's so exciting to read, and the ending just leaves you like yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, this is a difficult name to pronounce. Hariharan. Sorry, I probably butchered your name. You were one of the first ASMR artists. Your videos were my first. How did you discover ASMR? Well, I've said through that massage video and things. Thank you for sticking with me if I was one of you at first. Brandon asks, who are some of your favourite ASMR artists? My number one favourite is Whispers Unicorn. Ashley, she makes really lovely videos and she's always so genuine in her videos, and like, they make me laugh as well because she's quite tongue-in-cheek with the way she does them, and she's just got the best lilt in her voice, such a relaxing voice. Yeah, she's my favourite. And then I also love Minx Laura 123. she puts out like a bazillion videos a day, and they're always really like right on what triggers my ASMR. So she does a lot of nice mouth sounds and things, and she's got a really cool Essex accent, so I definitely recommend her. Amal as well, I love her videos, and she's super pretty, so that's always nice. She makes great videos as well. I love her clothes hauls too. Barbara asks, who is your favourite Game of Thrones character? My favourite character, I haven't read the books, I've just watched the show. Drogon is totally my favourite character, the dragon. Like, he is the best character. If you're on about humans, then Daenerys Targaryen is my favourite character because she's just badass. But I absolutely love the dragons. And spoiler, by the way, skip ahead like 2 minutes if you haven't seen it. I'm so sad because the other two dragons are still locked away, and I was like utterly traumatized when they got locked away, and they're still there, and it's upsetting me. But Drogon is just so amazing. I absolutely adore dragons, like I have since I was like 8 or 9. Yeah, he's my favourite. I want a pet dragon. Someone buy me a pet dragon. Alyssa asks, if you were brought to a giant warehouse filled with anime merch, what 3 things would you get if it was free? I'm assuming you mean like didn't cost anything and not free, the anime. I would get all of the Black Butler art books because they're super pretty. Does that count as one item? That counts as one. And I would get maybe like a full figure Kakashi, because I haven't got any figures from Naruto and Kakashi's my favourite, so I would get him. It'd be super cool. Doing his, what's his thing called? I don't remember. Somebody's mowing that lawn. But yeah, I'd get that, and then I would get maybe like little figurines of Hikaru and Kaoru from Ouran High School Host Club. They're amazing. Luke asks, do you believe in ghosts, the paranormal? I do. I've never experienced anything firsthand with like a ghost or anything, but I've heard so many things and watched so many programs and stuff about it because it fascinates me that I'm totally a believer. My mum, when she was younger, before I was born, said that she used to know people who lived in this house where weird things would happen, like pictures came off the walls and things, and they once came back from holiday. They'd been on like holiday for 2 weeks or something, and they came home and the kettle just finished boiling. Like, there's your cup of tea. So they, like, I would love a ghost to live with me, like the one in Angel that lives with Cordelia. What's it called? Dennis. Is it called Dennis? I think it is. But that would be so cool. I don't want anything scary though. Like, just a nice friendly ghost. Not Casper though, he looks like a condom. Anyway. Sorry about that. Lawnmower. Chris asks, oh well, he says congrats. Thank you, Chris. Where is one place you would like to visit that you have never visited before? Well, I said about North America and stuff. I'd also really like to visit Ireland because it looks super pretty, and the Lake District here in England I've never been, and that looks so pretty as well. Like, I always see Emma put pictures up on Facebook and it always looks super pretty. Monica do you have any ideas in mind for your next cosplay? I'm working on my next two cosplays at the moment. One is John Tracy from Thunderbirds. I got the new one. So good. And the other one is Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. And that one's going to be really exciting. I'm going to show you it when it's done because it's like the most in-depth one and detailed one that I've ever done. So I really want to show it to you and show you what it does and things. And then after that, I don't know. I'll probably get into another anime or cartoon or whatever and want to do another one. So yeah. Yakumo asks, which celebrity would you like to meet the most and why? I absolutely love Mila Jovovich. Like, she is my idol because she modelled for years and is just generally gorgeous, and she's such a kick-ass person. She does martial arts and stuff, and I adore the Resident Evil films, even though nobody else does. And just, I love her. She's amazing. I'd also love to meet Ian McKellen because he is Ian McKellen and he's just fabulous. I want him to like talk me to sleep or something. So he's just fabulous. Magneto all the way. Mike asks, what is your weirdest video request? I think in all the time I've been doing these videos, the weirdest one I got was somebody asking for me to show my feet in soup. It's not gonna happen. I don't know what they were thinking about there, but no. No. Carlos asks, do you have tea and crumpets every day? I have tea and crumpets every day because I'm British and that's what British people do. Nikki asks, do you read M-rated fanfiction? If so, what story is your favourite, or at least the one that comes to mind? I think M-rated is like the mature fanfiction, and I don't read it. I always end up reading the cutesy ones. If it's M-rated and I'm reading it, it'll probably just be because it's got swear words in, and not because it's like hardcore yaoi or anything. I prefer to read the manga if it's gonna be like that. So yeah, I don't really read that much. It's always cutesy, and I always write cutesy as well. So Long Natural Nails says, show off your nails, they are extremely beautiful. Well, thank you, that's really nice. It's chipped a bit, but these are my nails at the moment. It's like fire. Can you see? They need cutting though because they're super long and it's starting to get annoying. So I'll be cutting them tonight. Sorry. Thomas says, what is your favourite song? I love You'll Be In My Heart by Phil Collins from the Tarzan soundtrack. That's such a lovely song, don't you think? It's so sweet. I also love Footloose because that song should play like whenever I'm walking down the street. I don't want Kevin Bacon following us about though, just the song. Will says, can you explain to us the theory of dark matter? Well, Will, dark matter is a comic book cafe located in the city of Durham, which I have been to many times. I'm not Bill Nye, sorry. Yeah. Stars. Space. David asks, do you want to move to Japan? I don't think I'd like to move to Japan. Well, I probably would. Maybe. I've never been though, so I'm definitely going to visit, but I could visit and be like, ugh. I'm sure I wouldn't be. I'm sure I'd be like, oh, amazing, everything's so amazing, let's live here. So who knows? Maybe I'll let you know when I've visited there. Yuri asks, congratulations. Much love to you. If you could go on a date with one character, who would it be and where? I don't know. How could I only choose one character? Okay. No, I don't know. Either Johnny Storm, comic book Johnny Storm, or Warren Worthington, who is Angel from X-Men. Who do I choose? I'll choose Warren because he's super rich and he has pretty wings and I'm just superficial like that. I'm sure he's a lovely person. And he would take me flying. And we'd just fly about for a while. Why can't that happen? That'd be super cool. Yeah, I'd choose him. I also really like Nightcrawler, but I'm not sure how that would go about introducing him to my mum. Okay. Amy asks, what is your most prized possession and why? I have brought him with me to show you. This is Teddy, original name, and he is the first ever teddy bear that I got when I was just born. My nana's sister made him, and then over the years he's got a bit like wobbly and stuff, so my nana actually knitted him the clothes. This is a onesie. So that his limbs stay on, and he's got a hole in the back of his head, and he also has a brother called Snowy, and yeah, he is my most prized possession. I sleep with him in my bed every night, and he'll always be my favourite bear. Caroline asks, what is your dream place to go? Lots of people want to know where I want to go. Maybe I'll take this one as like anywhere, even if it was like a fantasy world. I would like to go to Sunnydale. That's where I like to go, real life Sunnydale. Where Buffy's set, if you don't know. I'd go and fight demons and kill vampires and do cool stuff and be a witch like Willow, and yeah. Can you tell I generally live inside my own head? Stephanie asks, if you could only watch and read either DC or Marvel movies and comics, which would you choose and why? Marvel. No contest about it. Even though I'd be giving up Batman Returns because that is my favourite film, I would choose Marvel because all my comics, except for like 2 or 3, are Marvel. I read Ultimate Fantastic Four, Deadpool, X-Men comics. What else have I got? I'm just looking at my comics. Yeah, Wolverine, Runaways, Daredevil. So it would have to be Marvel, just because Marvel. I do like the Flash comics, and I do love the Tim Burton Batman films, but overall it would definitely be Marvel. Vision. I love Vision. Liz asks, have you ever seen a cosplay costume and thought, I wish I had made that? Yeah, all the time. I see all sorts of people with really cool costumes and I'm always like, if I had the money and the skills, I would love to do it. And also when like you see girls who have like gorgeous figures and they've got like bikini costumes on that look really cool, I'd love to do that, but I don't have the right shape for any of these. It would just look like a 10-year-old boy dressing up in a bikini. But yeah, I've seen lots of them where I was like, damn, wish I'd done that. Alice also asks, are you happy? I'm very happy at the moment, thank you very much. I'm dealing with my anxiety things because it's trying to stop me from going to these Comic Cons and things that I enjoy, but I'm working on it. And I'm going to more this year. I've already been to 2 and I've got another 3 lined up this year, so it's the most I've ever done. And I'm really happy with myself. I'm kind of proud of myself that I'm doing this, and yeah, I'm in a very happy place at the moment, thank you. All my friends are lovely and I cherish every one of them, so it's all good. Emil asks, if you were a cartoon character who wears the same outfit every series, what would you wear? I would wear... What would I wear? Probably one of my t-shirts with like a slogan on. Maybe my Teenage Mutant Ninja Avengers t-shirt. It's the Ninja Turtles dressed up as the Avengers. It's very cool. And then probably skinny denim jeans with holes in the knees, because they're the ones I always wear. And a funny hat, so that'd be remembered in the cartoon for having a funny hat. Maybe a hat with like ears or something. Ivan asks, what's your favourite movie and genre? My favourite film ever, probably Batman Returns. I could watch that forever and just enjoy the Catwoman scene where she's wrecking a house forever. I could just watch it over and over. I also really love The Truman Show. That is such a good film. And The Ruins, I like that. The Resident Evil films. Genre of films that I like best, probably... It's like superheroes, a genre. Can we count that as a genre now? I think we probably can. I do love my Marvel superhero films and horror films as well. I watched The Babadook the other day and I'm still thinking about it at night. It really scared me with its fingers. Yeah, like fantasy films. I love fantasy films. Anything that's just out of this world and exciting. It makes me want to be in that kind of world that it's set in. Adam has a massive list of questions. Are there any talents you wish you had? I wish I could do like acrobatics. Like I always wanted to be the kid at school that could do gymnastics, but I never did, so like I'm the least flexible person ever now. Like I wish I could do splits and cool handstands and stuff. I could do a cartwheel, but that's about it. But yeah, I always wanted to be the kid at school who was like super bendy and things, and people seem to assume I am, but no. Have you ever wanted to do a cosplay but not being able to for some reason? I don't think I have. I usually just choose one and go for it. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to do the Donatello one when I did my turtle one, but I managed to make the shell and everything, and that was the first one I'd ever made. And I was really happy with it, and I met James Masters when I was wearing it, which was strange, like a surreal moment. But yeah, I always go for it. If I've chosen one, I'll set my sights and just do it. If you discovered a dragon, what would you name it? Depends what it looked like. Does it look like Toothless? We'll say it looks like Toothless, but I'm not going to name it Toothless. I'd name it something cool like Pyro or something, or like Fang Face or something. I don't know. Fang Face. That's horrible. I'm sorry, dragon. I won't call you Fang Face. Call it like Jeff. What's your favourite thing about me? Top 5 if it's too tough. Why have you written this, Adam? Who writes this kind of thing? I like that you're an idiot like me. There you go. When are you finally going to follow through on your murder threats? I threaten to murder him all the time. He's just my friend on Facebook, by the way, like, who I've met through this community. He's one of my best friends, in case you're just wondering, like, who is this person? You'll find out soon that when I'm going to follow through with that threat, Adam. And he also asks, can I have Sparky? No. And finally, Dan asks, when can we meet? Is that creepy? I would absolutely love to meet you, Dan, because you're just so cute and you're so funny. You always make me laugh whenever we have like them big Skype calls and stuff, so I'd love to meet you. And I'd absolutely love to meet like more ASMR people and viewers and stuff. Hopefully we can get the ASMR convention thing going, and my anxiety will let me go and meet people and be all exciting and cool. Wouldn't that be good? Let's do it. Somebody organise it and buy me plane tickets. So yeah, that's all the questions for now. Thank you so much for asking, if you did. I hope I got, like, I hope the answers were okay. And now on to the little competition, just to say thank you for 60,000 subs. Basically all you have to do to enter is be 18 or over, or have permission from parent or guardian to give me your address, because I'm going to be sending you something and I don't want it to arrive and then be like, what? Where did this come from? And you just need to put a comment down below of why you like ASMR. That's it. And I'll put all your names into a hat. It might not be a real life hat, or it might be, I don't know. And then I'll tell you in the next video who won. Okay, so this is the prize. It's called the Can't Sleep Colouring Book, which I thought was extremely appropriate. It says, free your mind of any worries and soothe away your insomnia with some wonderfully relaxing colouring. And it's basically a grown-up colouring book. It's got all these different patterns and things inside that you can colour in and enjoy, and it's supposed to like take your mind off any worries and make you concentrate on something else before you go to sleep. It's cheap. They're really popular at the moment, so if you already have one, please don't enter the competition because you're stopping someone else getting it. I'm also throwing in some pencils so that you can colour in, obviously, because I know not everybody is like me and has like 5 million pencils strewn across the floor. So you need these colouring pencils and the colouring book. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. Let me know if you've got any more ideas for videos or things you want me to do, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye.